Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got something that is just so ultra cool. Had to share it with you right now. Yeah, that made a lot of sense. But anyway, of course it's right now. We went to, everybody I hope has seen the video, we went to Acme in Smyrna, Georgia. We went to the night before. This is the video right here. The night before Acme, and if you'll notice, the car that I'm holding on that thumbnail there was when I was invited back into back to a secret hotel room full of model kits. But first, hold on just a second, and I'll get right back to that story. The man that invited me, his name's Alvis Barrington. Alvis, he and I have talked, phone calls, text messages, and he sent some gifts. First gift, and I'll get back to the hotel story. First gift is for Ruthie. Mr. Alvis wanted to send her some kits, and this out of focus model kit here, there we go. He sent that for Ruthie to practice, he said, mainly on her painting. These are little snap kits, nothing to the kit, but it's got a nice body where you can do some practice your custom painting. And Mr. Alvis wanted to make sure if she messed up on one, she had two. So there you go. He sent her two of these little snap kits, which is really cool. Snap Fast Slammers Street Heat. It looks like a GTO. It looks like the GTO car that Pontiac had several years back. I'm not sure exactly what the car is supposed to be. But anyway, this will be great for Ruthie to practice airbrushing. Thank you, Mr. Alvis. All right, back to the hotel. That reminded me of a rap song or something. Anyway, it's a sidebar. Okay, so I got to go to that hotel room. Look at all those cool kits, and the one that was in the thumbnail, me and Alvis were talking on the phone, and I was curious to know about that kit. I asked him a few questions about it, because when I opened it up on the video, I was amazed what I saw. And he said, you know, Matt, I still have that kit. And it showed up here at Model Car Video Studios. And I want to say a huge thank you to Alvis Barrington. Alvis, again, is the guy who made the 1961, I think, 51 rather, 1/10 scale truck. Remember? Here's a picture right here. Did all the machine work. Basically, it was a scratch built, everything except for the body. It was a Midnight Pumpkin. To me, a Midnight Pumpkin RC body. But anyway, Mr. Alvis sent me this 1962 Jo-Han Rambler American. What's cool about these older boxes, AMT as well, SMB, AMT, is they had, obviously, Jo-Han had what the kit contained, but a lot of them shared the same box art. A lot of the boxes would share the box art, but this is the most cool kit that I think that I have in my possession now. It's extremely old, and it's nearly pristine except for a few little scuffs on the box. You'll see here in a second. This thing is just amazing. First, look at this 62 Jo-Han kits. You got the Dodge Dart with engine, Chrysler 300 with engine. You've got the Plymouth Fury with an engine. Then you have Olds F85 with an engine. And you have the Rambler American, what I have here, in the Studebaker Lark. And then hardtops. That was the convertibles. And then hardtops, Dodge Dart with the engine, Chrysler 300 with the engine, Plymouth Fury with the engine, Cadillac, Rambler Sedan, Olds F85 with engine, a Rambler American hardtop. Same kit as this, but hardtop, Studebaker Lark, and Olds Super 88. And this kit number is 5262139, and you can guess the 139 stands for $1.39 suggested retail price. I can promise you it's nowhere near that anymore. But yeah, this is just absolutely classic. And again, a huge, immense, gigantic thank you to Mr. Alvis Barrington, all the way over in Slidell, Louisiana. So let's open this thing up and I'll show you. And you couldn't see this good on the camera in the hotel room because of the lighting, but I'm trying to fix that now. Mr. Alvis has taken such great care of these kits. He's had these since, I believe he said he got this kit when it was new. The instructions here. This is a curbside kit, so it doesn't have an engine. But here's the ways you can be. I'm blown away at the styling from back in the 60s. I mean, who would want it like that when you could get it like that? What a cool little car. But yeah, they had the dragger track and the customized Jo-Han Models Incorporated 17255 Moran Avenue, not Moron Avenue, Moran Avenue, Detroit 12, Michigan. And I forget what the 12 is. I think that's like area code or something, because I know I saw one recently. I had a kit that had Brooklyn 36. I think that's here's a parts list for the Rambler, 1962 Rambler American. All the parts that are in it. And then the instructions, which are very simple and basic because there's not many parts. It's a curb. You have interior, you have a body. You don't have an engine, so you have a very simplistic set of instructions. And if you want to customize it, you can glue the blower to the hood because there's no engine in it. And yeah, there's the customizing kits again for 62. Too cool. Here's the let me keep it hid. Here's the decal sheet, which is just about pristine for its age. Absolutely phenomenal. The care that was taken for these kits, and I think it's somewhat of a generic decal sheet, because you've got the, what is that, thrush or something like that, maybe. I don't know what the guy smoking all the cigarettes is. I'm not sure of him. Hedman headers, Offenhauser, got Offenhauser right there. Kibitzer, I don't know what Kibitzer is. And you got 300, you want 300 horse or you want 400 horse? What do you want? 24 SS, I guess that was super stock. It looks like moon, the eyeballs, is that moon? Can't tell, I can't read it. Go in wild, ram injection. Oh, NASCAR International, look at that, that's pretty darn cool. And then skull and crossbones. And then we have Iskandarian racing cams right there. Okay. Cool. There's another one here. I'm not sure what that says. Looks like it almost says Sun. Not 100% sure. And there's some, fancy little pinstripe decals. But the decal sheet is absolutely pristine for the age of this kit. All right, let's look at this thing. Here she is. Look at that. Just as good, as nice as you can imagine. Let me get this. I haven't even taken this out. There we go. But the little body, again, just let me tone this down just a little. Just amazing. Just an amazing little car with such great detail. Even the, let's see if I can get it. There's an R in the hood emblem for Rambler. American is really nicely done right there. And then on the back you have a gas cap, the cool little door handles. Oops, just trying to, there they are, little door handles. Such great detail in the back. Rambler custom, I think it says custom. See, yeah, Rambler custom it says. And then the same thing on this side, obviously. little dual action windshield wipers. Yeah, just the coolest little kit. And the deepest of panel lines, which is just great. But you know, this kit, this would have been probably first edition. Well, it would have to be. This is a 62, and I'm pretty sure, I haven't checked scale mates, but I know this kit came out really close, because I'm pretty sure this probably is a 1962 edition. But anyway, regardless, it's an early 60s edition. But the really nice deep panel lines, if you were to build it, if it would ever get built. I know some of you guys would like, build it. But I think I would enjoy it more by just having it in the box. And if any friends, if I ever had a friend came over that enjoyed models, we could open and show it to them. And just, this is enjoyment to me. I know I'll build kits too, but when it comes to something as classic and as rare, go search you out a 1962 Rambler American, and you'll find that they are not readily available. It has a ceramic armored muffler. So just in case you were wondering, that's what kind of muffler it's got, ceramic armor. Obviously the promo style, molded in all the suspension and rear. They did a really nice job of universal joint detail, which is kind of bizarre, because when you look at the rear diff, it doesn't look real, but then they spend so much time making the universal joint look real. Well, you know, kind of, they're bizarre. They really are. They're bizarre. This massive front axle that goes through the oil pan, which wouldn't have been there, but they had to have something to cover that metal axle, so they've put this. So under these cars, the realism, although they did an absolute wonderful job with what they had, when it comes to things like this and this, it's really a car that's made to sit with the upright. And here is a AMER period. Just, I guess that is designated Rambler American. And here's something that this may sound ridiculous, but I appreciate this stuff, is all the little markings and grind marks and everything that you can see that were done to the, for instance, right here, there's a swirly, see it right there. Somebody did that, more than likely with a milling machine, maybe some type of hand tool. That was somebody, and this is where it gets interesting to me, is there was a fella or a lady working at Jo-Han, that their job was to either clean these parts or clean the molds up on the inside. And you know, and they left that impression of their work for as long as this kit exists. Those little marks, those things that the person did to make sure that the inner part of the mold that you would never even see once this kit was built, they're still visible here. And are those people even still around anymore? Chances are they may not be. And to have that, Matthew, you're weird. Maybe. I am a little weird, but I see things like that and I say, that's what I think. I'm like, somebody did that so long ago. Matthew 62 is not that long ago. Yeah, it is too. I can promise you, it's a lot longer than I've been around. And there's another AM for American. But yeah, I look at stuff like that and I'm just, I don't know. I can't say taken back because I wasn't ever there, but it's just the little details and things. And this body has such nice plastic. It's so nice and thick. There's nothing fiddly about this at all, and hardly any cleanup to speak of at all. A little on the quarter windows, right there's some teeny little pieces of flash, but if you look at that body, it's practically ready for some primer. It is too cool. Alvis, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But there's some more parts here, so we'll check it out. And Alvis, I was talking to him on the phone today. he was like, you know, Matthew, most of those parts, there's only a few parts that are off the tree. But look at the care he took. He has all the parts in bags. Here's the windshield in here. Here's the there's one it's like a tail light or something that's off that tree. Then this tree here, just about everything. Let's see if I don't even know if there's anything broken off of this one. There's your, I guess, what is it, your convertible top. I have to look at the instructions to see what that is. Looks like a convertible top, but oh yeah, I believe that's what it is. I think it is. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, no, it's like a tonneau cover. Oh, okay. So it would go, let's see, it would go this way. Go backwards, so it would be like that. Tonneau cover. Make it a two-seater. So, there's your steering wheel with the R for Rambler in the center of it. Got some nice seat belts here. Your 5-lug steel wheels. I think these would have been maybe custom additions for the custom, as well as these louvers and things like that. And then here is the parts with the tires, the axles. There's your little white wall tire here. They may be rubber. They almost feel like they're hard plastic. They're very, very hard, but they're not like burning anything. I can tell that there's no rubber burns on anything. So let's get these parts out. Check them out really quick. First is the dash. So there's your American. It's got the dash. I'm amazed at Jo-Han's their detail in their dashboards. They did a wonderful job, except for when they put that piece of sprue that hooked to the bottom right there. Why would they do that? There's the little clock up on the top of the dash, along with the, looks like where a speaker would be, right under there. Little radio with the numbers even in the radio, which is amazing to me that they had that detail. Here is, oh, you can't have a custom vehicle without your own personal record player. So I guess this would play 45s or something like that. And it's got a stack of them, if I can get it in there. If you'll notice that little hump, there's ridges in it. It's like a stack of records. How cool is that? How cool. And some nice fender skirts. More seat belts. Maybe those others weren't seat belts, but these are seat belts for sure. Some type of, more than likely this is some type of suspension lowering where you could lower, put the axle through in different places. And then the spare tire with American on it as well. Very nice. And last but not least, I've not even looked at this, is the chrome tree. Absolutely pristine, wrapped in a napkin. There's the grill with Rambler right there in it. Rear bumper, 1962. 2 sets of wheels, got customs. And you have the stock hubcaps, spare tire, custom steering wheel. If you wanted that spaceship style steering wheel, you know, you could fly it through space. Lake pipes right on the side. You know you got to have lake pipes on your Rambler American. And the headlights are right there. Just three 2 barrels or 3 1 barrels right here. You wanted to put them on. And here are, I don't know what these are. Let me see if I can You see they're like crosses? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I'm thinking those are some kind of wheel. I don't think it's going to show it on here. And I don't see it on any of these, but that must be some kind of, maybe it would go on your stock rims or something like that. I don't know, something to dress it up. Not sure. And a gear shifter. Yeah, rear mirror. Just the coolest little model kit ever. And I think I'll be the caretaker for this one for a while. This is something that I'm not jumping up and down and say, I want to build it, I want to build it. There are some that I've gotten here recently that they're older, not quite this old, and not nearly anywhere near this rare. Here's your convertible boot. The cover is convertible. But yeah, I'm not going to be the guy who opens or builds this kit. I don't think. I think more than likely this one will be around as long as I'm around. And if nothing catastrophic happens, it'll be around, and somebody will have a 62 Rambler American. Some kid will probably get it and bust it right open and probably glue it together with no paint. And you know, that it is what it is. And if that happens, you know, that's theirs. They can do what they want to with it. But I hope to preserve this piece of model car history just as it is right now, and keep it for the next generation. That possibly there'll be some in the next generation that will be also preservationists, if that's even a word, of the hobby. And that would be my goal, is to preserve it for someone like that, to be able to have for, you know, maybe a museum piece or something like that, because I think this is worthy of that. Even though it's not built, it's in the box. And I think what most people's appeal to a lot of these older kits is the box art, and I think this does it. I think this just has that look. These little cars reminded me of the little cars that were half boat. For some reason, they're such a little small car. However, I would love to have one, a 1-to-1. It would be really cool. But again, big thanks to Mr. Alvis Barrington. Great to meet you at Acme, and thank you so much for this kit, and I'll take care of it, promise you. Anyway, guys, I'm done with this video. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Helps me out a lot. Tell me, have you ever, what's the oldest Jo-Han kit that you have? This is by far the oldest one. You can tell also by the logo of its age. But again, if you want to go check, it's 5262, and then 139. If you want to verify what the age of this kit or the history of it, I'm sure Skillmates has a full rundown of it. So go check that out. Don't forget to go check out Hobby Nut Models. This kit will never get MCW paint, but if it did get built, it probably would be painted with some beautiful MCW paint. Go check out Mark's inventory over at Hobby Nut Models. Go check it out. Listed in the description below. As always, click that link and it'll carry you right there. And check out Mark's inventory. Facebook group, Spring Store, Patreon members, thank you so very much. And until next time, and I don't know if I could ever top this. The turbine cars are pretty cool, but this has it beat just simply because of its age. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and hey, we'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.